In this video, I'm going to cover how you can do your classroom attendance using Engage. Now, I've already logged in as a classroom teacher, and there's a few different ways that I can do the classroom attendance, but I'll start with the easiest method. When you're logged into what's called the home, and you can see different parts on your screen. One of these is called My Timetable, but it might be closed or collapsed like this. If you click on this heading here, or this plus arrow here, it will open up to see a mini view of your timetable. In fact, this will show you the current day when you log in. So if you do log in from the weekend, this might be blank, or log in from a day when the school is closed, this also might be blank. You can change the member of staff you want to see here by clicking any other member of staff, and you can also change the date here. So if you want to see a previous day or the next day, you can select that here. You just need to make sure you remember to press go. Now just be advised, it will always show homeroom. Even if you're not a homeroom teacher, homeroom will still be present. This is just one of the things that's come over from Engage. To progress to the next stage, you need to find the class that you'd like to click on, or like to do the attendance, and click on them. You then open up what's called the class view. And here you can see all the members of all the students that are part of your class. You can see their first name, their middle names, their last names, and their ID. To do the class attendance, you find the class attendance button here, and you click on it. This first column will just show you what the previous attendance was. So you can see if a student is absent this lesson, what was their status last lesson. So this column you can just leave. This column here is your column that you need to do. So if most of your class are present that day, it's a good idea always to press mark as present. This will first set everyone to present. Then going through the class, you can change them to be a more accurate representation of of their status. So if they're late but you don't know why, you can click late unauthorized. If they're absent but you don't know why, then you can click absent unauthorized. Usually late unauthorized and absent unauthorized are the only two that you need to do. Others, for example, absent medical, is usually done by the student services. If you'd like to attach a note, for example, why the student was late, you can press this button here and it will ask you to put in a note. For example, was playing football. And then press OK. You can see right now everything is this orange color, both in the register and also in this notes. It will stay orange until I press Save Attendance. The page will reload, and now you can see everyone is green. This means that they are saved. So you must make sure that these are all green. If they're not all green, if only a few of them are green, or none of them are green, then it's not saved. They all must be green. Another way to see your timetable and to do classroom attendance will be to come up here and click on Schedule Timetable. This shows you a week view of your current week that you're in. You can go forward and back weeks by pressing this button and this button. So if I want to see next week, I'll click on next week. It will tell me it's week 2, and this is my timetable for week 2. If I'm a different member of staff or I want to look at a colleague's timetable, I can click on staff and I can select that colleague to look at their timetable. To do the timetable, to do the register, the class register, it's exactly the same process. You click on your class that you would like to do the register, and then it opens the class view just as before, and you can do class attendance. Another way to do the classroom attendance is to click on Register Class Attendance. Now this view lets you select any class happening in any part of the school and is very useful if you've been put on cover and you're not quite sure who the classroom teacher is. I make sure that I've selected the correct date, the correct year group, the current period that I want to mark. So for example, this would be lesson 2. And then by clicking on here, I can see all of the current lessons being taught in that time slot. I press go, and I can see the classroom register for that particular lesson. Just as before, I can come down to this area here, mark as present, and I can mark all students as present. Then selecting which ones are absent unauthorized or late unauthorized. If I'm happy there is no notes to add, I can come back up here, click on Save Attendance, and just checking that everyone has gone green. I know that the attendance has been saved.